Alright guys, welcome back to episode number 3. We're going to be showing you how to get to this road to completion style. The first note, obviously make sure that you're having your main character there, the person that you've picked to collect the points. Make sure that they're getting all the points like you see me getting there. It's going to be a little while before we get into a step, but we did want to kind of show you these first puzzle rooms. Going to be a ton of spiders right here in front of you. What you can do is back up these stairs and kind of funnel them to that doorway, and you'll be able to kill them fairly easily. As soon as you pull the lever, there's going to be like another wave that comes out, so just take them out as well. Collect all your jewels. You just want to pull that lever with Totec, have her hop across, and then she's going to drop you a line as you jump across and pull you up to the other side, just like that. And then there's going to be another little area right here as well, where there's going to be a couple of spiders, you know, that sort of thing. And then there's going to be some jewels up here too that you definitely want to pick up. There's 3 of them right there. And then you're just going to let Lara do her thing across the gap there. Grab the little hook, wall run, and then jump across. Now, one thing you might want to do right here is when you jump with Totec, make sure that you actually verbally tell your teammate that you're jumping. We have found that what you're seeing on your screen might not be what your teammate's seeing on their screen.
Right.
And we have jumped off before and just died because she didn't know that I had jumped off the ledge yet. So make sure that you kind of say, hey, I'm jumping. And you might want to adopt that pretty much throughout the entire game, to be honest with you, because it will save you a ton of deaths and aggravation. So let's get into this first red skull.
So the first red skull is up in your top right corner. You just have to move this ball, and there it is. The ball will roll over the spiders and kill them, like you saw me do a little bit. So you kind of want to leave it while your person who's collecting points is collecting, and then you can go up, grab the skull, and put the ball into the fire trap there so that you can move on across.
Yep, and then once you get through here, we're going to be heading to a challenge tomb. Going to be picking up another weapon called the flamethrower. It's an okay weapon against like smaller enemies such as like the spiders and stuff like that, but it's really not a good weapon for bigger enemies at all. But obviously it's a part of your 100% completion. There it is. Make sure you pick up the flamethrower. And then once again, you can stand on the stairs and funnel all the enemies to you. You can see that it works. Really good for those. But if you go up against like a boss or something like that, it's going to be a bad day. So make sure you go ahead and get all those jewels and then head on out.
So the next thing that you're going to be getting here is an ammo upgrade. You're going to go past this challenge right here a little bit. We'll talk about that in a second, and just shield jump up here to this ammo upgrade. Come back down.
And now it's time for the hole-in-one challenge. This gets pretty crazy. Now what you're going to see here is we're going to come out here and show you where the ball has to go. It has to go inside of this fire pit. You have to put a bomb down, and you have to be perfect. You have to blow up the ball off of that spinny thing, if you will, and it's got to go straight into that fire pit. If you miss, then that means obviously that you didn't do it. We find that if you put the bomb somewhere in that area, watch how fast it's going around and kind of time it. You'll be able to get it at a certain angle, and it should go right into the fire pit. If for some reason you don't get it into the fire pit, then you just want to purposefully die by running into the fire pit, and you'll spawn in back at the healing shrine, and you can actually try it as many times as you need to. And to be honest, you may need to try it multiple times. It's very tricky to do. We're kind of trained at doing it, but if it's your first time doing it, it may take you, a couple of tries. So just keep that in mind.
And it can be a little laggy there. On my screen, I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, because you probably wasn't seeing what I was seeing.
It was not where it was, so I was just kind of guesstimating. But like he said, we've done it so many times that we kind of know. But it might be more frustrating the first few times that you try it. So right now, we are going to head up and grab us some more skulls. There are 3 red skulls up in this area, a challenge, and an artifact.
Lots to do up here. Gonna get these jewels first. Head up, get this thing started.
So this is the triple trap. You see that in between are 3 red skulls, and we're going to pick those up right now.
Now we're going to talk about the triple trap. Now, this is crazy, guys. There is, well, let me again explain to you what you got to do, right? You have to jump over the triple trap 12 times. At least that's what the reward challenge would have you to believe. Now, so far we've tried this multiple times, and we've never had to actually jump it 12 times. We're going to show you how to do it just in case, but in our experience, what happens is you run into there to start jumping them, and you'll get hit. And we're going to show you that in a second. And when you get hit, if you keep trying to jump, you're actually going to get credit for all 12 jumps, even though you didn't jump. I don't even know if you even jumped more than twice, maybe 3 times. Yeah, and you'll still get credit. And we've actually done what you're about to see multiple times, because we thought, well, it's just a glitch. It's not going to happen every time that way. But every time we've completed this challenge, it's because of the glitch you're about to see. So she's about to head into the fray. You see that she gets hit. She's still trying to jump. It glitches. And then there's the reward challenge. And there was no editing right there. No trickery on our part.
And clearly I was getting hit because I'm dead.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly. And she did that on purpose, by the way. She went in there with the intent of getting hit because we just wanted to see if the reward challenge would happen, because we both know how to get through it. What she's demonstrating here is that if you don't roll in there quick enough, your jumps are going to be off. You can see that when she jumps, the pole is about to hit her every single time. So if you mistime your roll in, it's going to be hard for you to stay alive. What I'm trying to show you is how to get 12 complete jumps. So in the event that the glitch does not work for you, you'd want to just roll in and get your 12 jumps just like you see me do it. If you try to walk in there, you're probably going to get hit. So you got to get in there quick, do your stuff, and get out.
And you kind of got to get a right angle on it, right? Like you were in the sort of middle, it seemed like, of those things when you were jumping.
Yep.
So you just have to get it. You got to get your timing right, and every single time we've gotten it on a glitch.
Yeah, and remember that the longer you hold down your A button when you jump, the higher you jump. So sometimes you may have to shorten that jump depending on where that pole is. You see what I mean? If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We're going to go ahead and show you how to get the artifact called the clay feather.
Right, so this artifact we actually found by accident because we were so frustrated with this triple trap thing. You just got to roll in here, put a bomb down, blow it, and then it's right in the middle. When we got that, we had this idea that we were going to blow off one of the things and have an easier time, but
yeah,
didn't quite work, but we got rewarded with an artifact anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Now we're going to go ahead and get our next red skull number 5. Just go ahead and head out into this room, and it's really easy to miss because of the camera angle, but if you look on the left by the wall, you can see it kind of in that little coffin area. That's going to be your next skull.
And so we're going to head down here, and we're going to get 4 more red skulls and an unlock in this area. So you want to explain to them about the skulls here?
Yeah, what I'm going to be demonstrating here is that really on your first try, especially if you've never actually done this, don't worry about getting all the spikes up yet. We're going to talk about that in a second. You just want to keep running the same line that you're seeing me running right here and just focus on the skulls. If you die, then just go back in there and pick the skulls up individually. I just wanted to show you there that it's possible to get all 4 of them in one run. You can also see there how finicky the spikes are. It gets a little bit crazy in there. And then what she's showing you here is how to make the perfect run, and she's going to tell you more about this unlock.
Yeah, so it's almost perfect. So what you don't want to do is trap yourself in like I'm about to do right here. But you want to do what I did as far as getting all the spikes up. Now the point is not to survive, it's to get all the spikes up. So if you do end up trapping yourself like that, it's fine. You're still going to get your achievement.
And now we're going to go ahead and head into the challenge tomb. We're trying to get the stone lizard. Obviously, it's on the left. Go ahead and throw a spear over to the wood that's on the wall there. She's going to go ahead and roll through, avoid the spikes, and then you can obviously pick up the stone lizard. Make sure, though, that when you roll through the spikes with her, that you're rolling. Don't try to run or walk through there, because It's easy for them to clip you. Like we said, the spikes are real finicky with this particular level, and pretty much the whole game. So make sure you're rolling. That's going to help you out a lot. And then obviously she can hop back over to Totec using the grappling hook to get back to the other side.
Exactly. So to get out of this room, you both want to pick a side here and go stand on these platforms. And then roll back out a different way so you don't kill yourself on these lovely spikes.
Yeah. You can hit up these pots too if you need, health or ammo, anything like that. Those are kind of easy to miss. I think we might have missed them our first time, but they're there if you need them. And you're about to fight a boss, so you may actually need some health and ammo. Then we got some spiders.
Yep, you just want to make sure you take out all these spiders before you pick up this health upgrade that's down here. So, if you don't kill them, if one of them hits Totec, he can drop Lara, and that's not pleasant. So
yeah, that's happened before.
It's possible that might have happened before.
Now, again, whichever character you've picked to get points, make sure you're killing all the spiders, doing your same routine. And what we're showing you here is that you can actually funnel the spiders down into that little hallway area, and it's very hard for them to get to you. A little puzzle right here. Going to go ahead and throw a spear, and then she's going to go ahead and hop onto the spear. And then now you have to rotate her around, so just step on that floor panel. It's going to rotate her around. And then you're just trying to make it over there to the counterweight. We have a little bit more work left to do in this level before we can, get all of our steps done. So come over here and hit up this counterweight. Right there, and then we're going to talk to you more about this reward challenge. We got to defeat LEGLION. I believe
yes, we do.
Queen of all spiders.
Queen of all spiders. So after you pull this third counterweight and release the entire bridge, you just want to go back across here, and then she is going to spawn in as you're going through this area. And so she has a bunch of little minions as well. If you try to funnel everything down this corridor, she has a hard time navigating because she's so big. So you can often at least deal with all the little ones and usually get her pretty much dead by the time she would be even near to you.
Yep. Now, once you finish this is something that we missed a lot. You want to backtrack all the way back. We're going to be getting the relic. It's called the Scepter of, I'll let you say it, CIHUACOATL, I think. CIHUACOATL.
CIHUACOATL.
Yeah, CIHUACOATL. There you go. Now, you watching the way that we went right there. We went back up through the triple trap. Because if you go the other way where the counterweight used to be, you're going to think that you can't backtrack. So you want to go back up the triple trap way, then head back basically to the beginning of the level. This is the first counterweight that you were on to begin the entire level with. Get on it, and because you've tripped all the other counterweights, there's enough weight now to drop it to the ground. Just look down to the bottom right hand side of the map. You're going to be able to get that relic, that scepter. And that's really good because now you're actually at the bottom of the map again near the bridge, and we only got to get our last skull at this point.
That is correct. So you come on down the stairs.
Yep.
And so this one can be really finicky. Sometimes Lara wants to make a huge jump, and sometimes she doesn't. So you don't want to put the spear where he was pointing just there. He was just showing you don't want to put it there because it's hard to jump up the front. You want to put it on the side. And so just keep sort of going up those stairs and putting spears a little bit higher until the game allows Lara to jump all the way up.
And we have seen her make, like that jump she just made right there, she's actually made that before. Like, I don't know if it's a glitch, but we were like amazed that she made it. And then obviously when we do the video, she didn't make it. So, it's just one of those things. But you just want to keep backing up the stairs and keep throwing spears, and eventually you'll be high enough to be able to pick it up.
Yep.
So now we're heading to the big old spike.
Spiky death trap. And so we're going to show you a fun fact right here. A fun way to kill Totec.
Yeah. If you want to kill Totec.
If you put your line there and it's too close, he will actually die.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. What you do want to do is make sure that she just keeps moving back a little bit if you see the line going down on the spikes, you just want to keep backing up so that he has plenty of room to walk over them, bomb that, and then Lara dies because she can't get up there, but that's okay.
And that should complete that particular episode. So got all your score challenges. Obviously, if you were the only one killing the enemies, you should have your score challenge. All your reward challenges are good. Artifacts, relics are good. Everything but the speed. The speed run is done. Obviously, we're going to be covering that later on in this particular road to completion. So we'll see you guys in that video. You guys be good.